Hey everyone, good morning. I am in a place close to Bangalore, 70 kilometers from here. So I thought I would record the intro of the last episode of Ladakh bike series. Uh, we have still not reached Ladakh. I think the last video ended while I was in Lamayuru. Today we'll reach Ladakh. And usually people start their trip in Ladakh, we ended it. There was quite some mishaps which happened. The weather was not good at all. People were saying it had not been raining in Ladakh since long back, in fact, but not sure why this year it was raining like anything. So I was getting irritated while I was shooting the video because I would drive in cold, drive in rain, and then shoot on top of it. My GoPro battery also died, so you would see very small clips. In fact, you would not see a lot of big clips. This video would be pretty much short, close to like 6 minutes of just the footage. That's it. Apart from that, we reached Ladakh. So the story is we reached Ladakh. After that, we spent 2 days there because the roads were closed. We could not drive forward neither to Khardungla, neither to Umlingla Pass, nowhere. So what we did is we stayed in Ladakh for quite some time. It was raining quite a lot, so we just stayed there for quite some time, and then we thought we would just turn back because we were planning to turn back from Manali Leh highway, but we heard that there were a lot of landslides there. A lot of people died. Hence, we thought it's best for us to turn back and not move forward with the journey. Hence, we took the U-turn after Leh. We stayed as I mentioned, right? We stayed there for 2 days. We asked somebody in Leh if the lamayuru is open or not. That highway. A few of us mentioned that no, there was a landslide, so it was not open. But one of the truckers. So usually, whenever you're going in a long way, I would recommend you ask truckers to get a better understanding of how the road is. What will happen is when you do that, because those guys have the latest updates, they have to travel on it almost every day, so they will have the latest updates. So we asked one of the truckers, and he said, "No, Lama View is open today. They cleared out the landslide." So we started at 9 a.m. from Leh. It was a very sudden plan. We thought we would stay another day, but we just thought, okay, no, let's if it is open, let's go to Kargil because Lamayuru is all sand, so chances of landslides are pretty high there if it is raining continuously. So we started from Leh at 9 a.m. It was pretty late for both of us because we usually do not start that late. We start around close to 6-ish. If I'm traveling in mountains, if I'm traveling in plains, probably 4:30 or 5-ish. So we started at 9 and we thought we'd reach Kargil. We did not shoot anything because the only goal for us was to cross Lama Yuru and reach Kargil because we did not want any more landslides and stuff, right? So we just drove our bike continuously. We reached Kargil around 2 and we came to know that Zojila Pass, it is open. Zojila Pass was also closed after we crossed it. So we heard that it is open. We thought, let's go ahead and cross it. So we crossed Zojila Pass. It was not raining. It was a good overcast day, but not raining for sure. Once we crossed Zojila Pass, we were in Oof. Once we crossed Zojila Pass, we were in Sonmarg. We thought we'd stay in Sonmarg, but it was already like 4 or 5. So we thought, okay, let's try and move to Baltal. Sorry, Baltal was first, yeah. We were in Baltal, we thought we'll move to Sonmarg. From Sonmarg, we kept on driving and driving and driving. We reached Srinagar around 8:30ish. We spent the day there, and then in the night we came to know that uh, the Srinagar Pathankot highway is closed because one tunnel collapsed there. It was a pretty scary situation because we did not know if we will be able to reach back in time for my flights and stuff. One of my friend, he is in the army. He helped get us the information that when the tunnel would open, and people mentioned it would open the next day. We checked Twitter as well, and people from the district there, in fact the district official, they mentioned that yeah, it's open. So we moved the next day after taking one day of gap in Srinagar. and then we just crossed Pathankot. The roads were very busy. It was just they opened one lane because tunnel collapsed. They did the bridge collapsed. In fact, the bridge collapsed, so they made a makeshift bridge. People crossed from there. It was a little bit hectic that day, but yeah, traveling is hectic. Few days. We came to Pathankot. From Pathankot, then we came back to Chandigarh. By Chandigarh, we came back to Delhi, and then we ended it. It was close to like 9 or 10 days. Me and Kanaya, we both were pretty sad that we were not able to finish this entire trip. But we kind of enjoyed it. New experiences, driving in rain continuously since Chandigarh back till Chandigarh. Leh people are good. Leh landscapes are pretty solid. This year again we are planning we'll go for it somewhere in August. But this time first we'll see the weather and then we'll move forward. But yeah, it was a fun experience. This was season 1. This year we'll have season 2 of this. I'll try to record it. I know this one camera angle is not very ideal for many things, so we'll try different angles. I bought a drone just for this, so we'll try multiple angles here. I'm planning to get one other shot from the handlebar. I have not yet acquired any camera gear or something, but I think I'll use my phone to record them. So something new would come up. In the meantime, I'll try to do multiple other rides within Bangalore or near to Bangalore. Currently I'm in one of the rides, so you'll see the video somewhere next week or next to next week. I'm still in the process of shooting it. It's a nice place where I'm currently, so while I was here I thought I would shoot the video. Yeah, I think that is it.
But I do not even remember last time I had so much pleasure while riding. Oh yeah, I remember. So there was a time when I did the entire west coast on my Royal Enfield. That was a pretty solid experience. That was kind of an eye opener for me, because before that I did not know I could ride long distances, that too for a long period of time. After doing that, probably that story is for a other time, but on a very short note, I was riding my bike from Kanyakumari to Surat, and I was taking my time doing it. I took around 2 months, covered close to 7,500 kilometers, and for 2 months I was just solo. Every new week I would stay in a different city. Gokarna, Mumbai, Kanyakumari, Kochi, whatnot, Surat, Goa, Pune. Yeah, I know Pune is not west coast, but it's close, yeah, so you get the idea. And it was fun. Lot of challenges. I remember riding in 46 degrees Celsius on a road which was not paved. In fact, it was under construction, a lot of dust and all that. I was pouring water on my jacket continuously after every 30 kilometers to cool myself down. And I remember I was riding back from Goa. I was riding from Mumbai to Goa. Somebody told me that the roads are, oh my god, too good. Yeah, it was good. Somewhere it was too good, but the sections that it was not good, it was the worst kind of roads I've ever driven on. In fact, the Ramban Banihal route was better than this one. They give each other a competition, but yeah. But that experience, I think I'll take it to my grave. Oh, I'm a Hindu, I do not have graves. I'll take it to my last breath. I'll remember it. I'll do that again. For sure I'll do that again. I'm not those guys who would say, I wish I could do it now. If I want to do it, I'll do it again. It's just that there are so many things I want to do right now that those type of things are kind of deprioritized, but for sure I'll pick it up. Being on the road and then just driving, it gives you a different kind of pleasure. If you are a rider, if you are someone who rides motorcycle for just joy of riding motorcycle, you would understand this part. My battery started to die. That's why you see a lot of small clips. I mentioned at the starting, if I remember correctly, that this video would be pretty short because I do not have a battery left in my GoPro. But ride to Leh was pretty good. In fact, we found a lot of good roads. And I cannot stop talking about good roads because at such high altitude, it's very difficult to make good roads, right? I remember I saw a few of the Ladakh videos, and in those, I would see a big patch of straight roads and then mountains on the left and right, but like they're far. They're not close to the road. And I always imagined myself driving on those roads, and today I am. So this feeling is, I cannot explain it. Only if the weather would have been a little bit better, I would have enjoyed more. But this here currently is too good. Like literally too good. And I believe you can explore Ladakh only via motorcycle. And you should explore Ladakh only via motorcycle, right? You can take a car, people take public transport and stuff. But I would any day prefer a motorcycle, my stallion, over give me a 4-wheel drive or a 2-wheel drive. But yeah, bike for me is a sense of freedom. People have different image of freedom, right? Some people consider, for different people there are different versions of freedom. For me it is riding on a bike. For others it can be riding in a car, for sure, why not? For some it can be financial stability. For me it is also financial stability, but if I'm traveling, a picture of a bike gives me more freedom than, let's say, a picture of a car. And this bike of mine I love. I remember, and I sometimes feel sad about the fact that I wanted to change this bike, but this can do anything that I want it to do. This bike has never been a hindrance to my capabilities. In fact, I would say my capabilities have been a hindrance to this bike, and I'm not able to utilize this bike at its full potential. But I just love it. The way it performs here in mountains is wow, like too good.
The houses in Leh are made of mud. It's not pakka houses, and because it is made of mud, the chances of it collapsing in rain is pretty much high, right? Hence, there was a lot of people were a lot of scared in Leh that somebody might die because of the landslides and their houses would collapse. And because it's a no rain zone, right? I'm forgetting the word what is called. So people do not make houses of concrete a lot, especially in the villages, because it does not rain. They're like, if it is not raining, our kacha houses would suffice. But this year was pretty rough. After we came back, we reached Delhi, we came to know that a lot of people died in Manali Leh highway, close to like 60, 70, maybe the number would be much higher. But this is what somebody told us. They reconstructed the highway in a month or something like that. Like driving in mountains is pretty dangerous. When you are doing it, you have to make sure that you are in full concentration, you are aware about your surroundings and stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and it has been fun editing and shooting these type of videos. I'll try to do it more. Yeah, thanks. Peace.